Speaking of MLS Champions Cup coming up this week, Junior, there's a lot of fanfare about CONCACAF Champions Cup. And in particular, CONCACAF the great Cavalier. Rudolph Speed Cavalier will take on the Inter Miami in the CONCACAF Champions League. All right, Champions Cup. As we segue to Yawd Ballers, and after this, but Junior, there's a lot of excitement, a buzz about Messi and Inter Miami taking on CONCACAF, taking on Cavalier in CONCACAF Champions Cup.
You know why I'm laughing?
I have an idea, but I won't say it.
Oh, well, I'm going to be that guy. You see, we talked about fire a while ago and how you out of fire, you remove the oxygen. I'm going to throw a whole bucket of water for one little stroke matches right now with Jamaica. Listen, everybody's hyping up over this Jamaica Cavalier versus Inter Miami game. I heard them all say Messi, and Messi come play a national stadium, and Rudolph Speed. Big up Rudolph Speed, because Rudolph Speed, big up yourself, and the whole GFF family, big up, even though the body hurt sometimes. But people will buy them ticket already. I hope to talk to the Cavalier football because this is the second leg of the game, right, Benton?
Yes, the first leg is this week in Miami.
If Inter Miami beat Cavalier by more than 3 goals, you're not seeing Messi at Jamaica. Why would Messi play in Jamaica? Think about it. So all of this hype now about Messi a forward and Messi and this and Messi and that, tell the Cavalier man they for play good this week, so Messi have to play the following week. So the people can see Messi play ball. Because he is not obligated to play in Jamaica. And if again, let me say it again, and let me say it in pure English for our non-Jamaican listeners out there. If Cavalier lose big time to Inter Miami this week, Messi will not play in the second leg. You will get to see Messi. He will sit on the bench. He will wave because I don't think Messi will give up an opportunity to go to Jamaica, to go to a Caribbean island. He'll be there.
I hope Messi don't go back road.
They ever send Messi a back road. But Benton, you know what me want to know? I want to see Messi play, and me want to see a fan run and try to get Messi autograph. I mean, want to see the security run by that field and reach you.
Looking forward. Kyle, to be fair to Cavalier, Kyle Avery, baller for Cavalier, said, I'm not frightened for star. They respect and recognize Messi's greatness, but ultimately the central job or central focus of Cavalier is the result or trying to advance. Our objective is to advance to the next round.
I'm going to get that salad, man. If I get the first salad. Chat too much, man.
All right. Football family have a special guest joining us. We'll Yawd Ballers segment. We're gonna focus a little bit. Our focus a few minutes on this big major tournament, fundraising tournament, our football match coming up here. The Manning School Hopeton Kelly Memorial Football Match. We have a special guest joining us. We get the guest on camera.
Yes, I.
Yes, bless up, Sean. Welcome, family.
Man, a pleasure.
And an absolute honor to have you on this side.
Yes. I must apologize. I'm traveling and I had to be on the program, man. It's a great program. And yourself and Junior Culture doing a great job. So, I had to be here. It's a pleasure enjoying the beautiful weather in Miami.
See.
Wagwan.
Yes, my brother. Respect. Yeah, man.
So tell me about this tournament coming. I mean, we want to get to first and foremost, big up what the work you guys are doing regarding the Manning School, my alma mater.
Yes.
And secondly, I want to win a D'Costa Cup, but talk to me about this tournament and this work.
Big time. And and the purpose of the tournament and the proceeds, the purpose of it is of course honoring some past students who represented Mannings at different levels, and also providing financial support to the sports program. So it's more than twofold. And as I speak, more on the topic, I will let the people, the listeners and the viewers know exactly what the main purpose of it is and what the event has taken another turn. And I just wanted to highlight that once you give me that opportunity. But it's a great event, and we definitely need a taste of the Costa Cup, Benton. I'm not sure what class year you were. Could you remind me?
94, 95.
Okay, 94, 95. Well, I'm your super senior. I'm class of 88.
So I guess I'm like when I go travel if I grubbing.
Yeah, yeah, man. So it's a pleasure being here, and it's an honor to do this. Put together this wonderful event. And I was adopted by the class of 82, who won the historic 19. So the storyline behind it, I'm sure you gentlemen watch the podcast, and the storyline behind Hopeton Kelly, who was about 12 years old when he lost his life going to play Monroe College in the final, and they were hanging out the window of the bus playing cat and mouse with the spectator bus, and the light post was what caused the demise of Hopeton Kelly. His head hit a light post. He lost his life. So it was a tragic event, and this team showed so much resilience that they went on to play Monroe after they grieved the loss of Hopeton Kelly, and they defeated Monroe. So it was an extraordinary feat that they won the Elrond Cup, which was the only cup that they won for many years up to recently, when we've been dominant in
Sean, breaking up there. Sean is traveling. He's on the road.
Yes, sorry, it went out, but I'm back.
Yeah. You continue.
What was the last thing you heard, Benton?
We heard when you were you mentioned the tragedy, the very, very sad tragedy of Hopeton Kelly, and as the subsequent victory in the Elrond Cup of 1978.
Definitely. And for 47 years, the players of that class of 82 carried this burden. And we did the event in 2023. We had the first edition of the Hopeton Kelly Memorial event. And the captain of that under 14 team, Cecil Pringle, which, of course, Junior Culture, I think, is a relative of Cecil Pringle. Based on the roots.
He's not related.
Might take on a different meaning.
Skilla Pringle is a baller. I've played football with Junior, and Skilla Pringle is a baller. They are not related, family.
Yeah.
But continue.
Yep. So definitely, man. Cecil Pringle ended up passing away suddenly with a heart attack, suffered a heart attack last year. And Hopeton Kelly's mom, who Cecil presented the memorial plaque to Hopeton Kelly's mom, who was my teacher at Unity Primary. So if anybody went to Unity Primary, remember Miss Kelly. She passed away, unfortunately, in December last year. So, we're honoring the life and legacy of Cecil Pringle, who is a former 3-time national champion with the great Reno FC. And we are honoring the life and legacy of Silla this March 22nd at Manning School. And man, this event has taken a turn. We have former presidents of the Jamaica Football Federation who will be coming out. The current president of the Jamaica Football Federation has endorsed the event, and he's making every effort to attend the event, because our event is nestled between the home and away game of the Gold Cup qualifier between the Reggae Boys and St. Vincent. Yeah. And it's nestled right, in between both games. So he's making every effort to be there. We have former national players, famous players, who were integral part of the World Cup 1998 team. Theodore Whitmore will be there, Linval Rudy Dixon, Paul Young, Hector Wright, Lincoln Taft, our own local Donald Jemmy Hewitt, Michael Jim Dandy Graham. They will be partaking in the event. Linval Pala Wilson, one of our great Jamaican players, one of the first set of players who went to Germany to play. So Pala was a great wingback for Reno and a great, great stalwart. So we're getting the support of the wider Jamaican community to come out and support this wonderful event because we're trying to put together a great event. Now it's a triple header, Benton, because the firemen and the police, they want to be involved also. So we're going to have the firemen versus the police. Yeah, man. So we're having the firemen versus the police at 1 p.m. on that day.
So 30 minutes half that, because squad can't run 45.
Yes, 30 minute versus 30 minute. And they have a huge following because it's a great friendly rivalry. Yeah. And a pure mustering and it's just a liming event and people who haven't seen each other for many years. So it's a grand event that we celebrate the life and not just sadness and solemn affair.
Big up Errol Phillips. Tuning in said that he might just check it out. Some good baller mention. Definitely, Errol.
I want to see a baller.
Yes, man. Yes, Errol. Come through and check it out, man. It's a great event. And then, of course, Manning's Dakasa Cup team will play Frome. So, we saw it fitting because Frome, the year when they won, who was the head coach in 2003 when Frome won? Was Bengeleng. Boys at Bengeleng Nicholson.
I was just about to mention Bengeleng.
Yes, was a former teammate of Silla. So we saw it fitting to have Frome play Mannings in that game.
Rest in power, Bengeleng. Rest in power.
Rest in power, Bengeleng. So it's a great event, man, and we ask for the support of the wider community. We're going to put out online ticket sales for who cannot make it, but they can support the event. So we're going to have the online link soon. Within the next week that we'll be posting that on social media. So that's what the event will be about, and it's endorsed by the school board, the principal, the student body, the wider community of Westmoreland, and of course we have Reno's female women team who will be also assisting us for the event. So we're bringing together different facets of the community. At Manning School on March 22nd, starting at 1 p.m.
Come on, is not here. She would love to hear that too, because I know she would have asked about the female side as well, so she'd love to hear that.
Oh, definitely. And yourself and Benton support. We thank you so much for your support, man. And allowing me.
Manning's where I said the Manning School, March 22nd. Dakasa Cup, Manning's Dakasa Cup team versus Frome at 2 p.m. Squaddy versus Fireman versus Police at 1 p.m. And of course, we have an after party later on.
Oh, yes.
Billy Slaughter, Danny Hype, and the entire crew. 1,500 gate admittance, 500 for kids, and 2,000 for VIP. Family, we want to support the thing. So make sure we get all the requested links so we can support this wonderful venture.
Yes. And I must say that, sir. The after party is a Lyman get together, and Billy Slaughter, formerly of Stone Love, have donated his services just to be a part of the event because he saw that to be a special event. He loved football and him going like him a baller. So you never know, Billy Slaughter might play some ball. And Richie Stevens is from Westmoreland.
Yes,
Dean Stevens is from Westmoreland. So we're hoping that Richie will be, if he's available and he's in town, he will surely be there. But if he's on tour, then definitely we can't go around that. But Richie, Silla was like a son to Richie. So Richie Stevens, he endorsed the event. Dean Stevens, former lead singer of the famous band Chalice, he will be at the event. Dean Stevens performs Caribbean at the different hotels and at functions. Great singer, great vocalist. Dean will be there to provide entertainment. So it's a day of fun-filled activities. And I will have activities fun engagement activities throughout the day also. So it's gonna be a grand affair, my brother. And let me ask you this, Benton. Do you know Miss Thompson, who used to teach PE?
Miss Wonderful netball.
All right.
Excellent. Miss Thompson is synonymous with Manning's netball excellence back in the day.
Okay, sir. Well, let me let you in on a secret. That's my mother.
Oh, really?
Yes. Yes. Miss Thompson is my mother.
Big up.
So, yeah, man.
She guided guided myself and a lot of us through.
Yes, definitely.
Through
so that's my mother.
Formative years.
Yes, and I live vicariously through her by doing a lot of things, not just entrepreneurial stuff, but charitable things. We do a lot in the community and the wider community, not just Mannings, but wherever there's a need. She drags me in the mud anywhere because she's very, very active and she's very vibrant and she's at GC Foster right now.
Yeah.
She's the accommodations manager at GC and she does a lot in all over the country. So, she's involved in the event also. And we lost a great one, Benton, last week, Saturday. Michael Scorcher Whitelock.
Oh.
He passed away suddenly on Saturday last week. And he's a part of the planning committee.
Yeah.
And we're also mourning, rest in power, Scorcher. And one of the popular fans, the mascot for Mannings, Ronaldo Pegleg Webley. We lost Pegleg. Pegleg is one of the biggest supporters of Mannings. He fell off, he had an accident, fell off a building, and subsequently he passed away. So, the event, we lost a number of soldiers, but we're gonna celebrate their life. So the event have taken the magnitude of the event has grown so much, Benton, and I can't tell you how much I appreciate the support, and also I feel so much a part of that class of 82, even though I'm 88, and 88, man, from 1738 to 1988, I think that's 250 years. Our year group had a special, was a special year group. But man, I can't thank you enough for giving me the medium to let people know of what we're doing in Westmoreland.
Yeah, man.
I want the people that are watching right now and being touched by this message, because is one thing for those who grew up in Jamaica or never get the experience of growing up in Jamaica, especially that played sports in Jamaica.
Yes.
For me, when I played cricket at Woolmans or Arden, there's a camaraderie there in the community where everybody knows everybody. If you're an athlete, so when you go through tragedy, the whole community come together, and that's one of the greatness of our country and our community.
Absolutely.
And we want everybody who's listening this right now. I know Sean, I know you personally, you know me personally, and I would tell everybody, you put my name on this event that you are doing, because I know your quality of work.
Yes.
So the people out there watching right now, if it's even once the links go, if you can buy 2 tickets for yourself and just say,
correct.
I'm buying tickets, man. I'm telling you, man, I'm not support.
Yeah, man. Support.
Ball Chat family has support the thing, man.
Yep.
Have to support the thing.
And it's 1-1 Coco. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step. We have to take it one step at a time. And I think we'll get there. The school have needs. The sports program have needs.
Yes.
The sport program have diminished over the years, and we're trying to get it back to where it was and better. The track program, the cricket, the volleyball, the netball. Yes. Some of them have become almost dormant, and we're trying to get that enthusiasm back. And I think the Dacosta Cup, if we win the Dacosta Cup, that will be a catalyst, because sports and education go hand in hand. If you have a successful sports program, it will drive quality students to your institution,
your recruitment.
And we're calling on the alumni to assist the alumni body worldwide. We have so many successful Manning's past students, blue bloods all over the world who are financially successful professionals. Support us. We have, if transparency is there, we have reliable people. We have people like myself who commit myself year in, year out day in, day out to help us all. And I must say this quickly before you guys cut me off for talking
Nah,
too
man,
much.
I'm up to you. The floor is yours.
Yeah,
The floor is yours. Can't cut off.
Yeah, I sponsor the at prize giving every year. I sponsor under 14, the MVP, the most valuable student athlete, not just the athlete, but the most valuable student athlete at the under 14 and under 16 level. We give them a plaque, we give them certificate, we give them a financial donation towards their tuition. And there's this particular student that my mother saw because she represented me most times because of my schedule at the prize giving. This little boy, his mother was killed. His father was shot and in a wheelchair. And this little boy at Manning's, he cooks dinner. He cooks breakfast every morning before he goes to school, find himself to school, comes back home, bathe his father, cook dinner for him, and put him to bed, and come back to school and find time to study and come back to school the next day. And that touched my heart when she sent me the picture of the young man, looking clean like a whistle, looking proud, and you would never know that this young man is taking care of his father who is in a wheelchair. And he comes to school every day and does not miss class. Wow. These are some of the stories that we hear. The principal told us that there's over 300 children that come to school hungry. We have an average student body of 1,500. And over 300 students come to school hungry with no lunch. So this is the importance of this event, gentlemen and ladies, everybody who are listening. We're not joking because Jamaica needs the support, not just Mannings. These stories are told everywhere, And my aunties are dressmaker. I'm going to make a portion of epaulet every September and just give them with the students. You understand? If everybody do a little bit, the country would be so much of a better place.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
I just had to share that message because it's our heart. It's our heart.
No, Sean,
nothing else.
We ridiculously support community ventures. We support charity because like you said, football or sports go hand in hand with the community.
Yes.
We supported the St. Kitts hurricane relief effort, raise funds.
Yes.
We supported Jamaica relief efforts after Hurricane Beryl. So we know it's a ball chat family are going to rally and support. So once the links are available. And also, regarding the school year events at the beginning of the school year, if you have things that are going on, send us. You don't have to you're going to have to come on the show, just send it to us. We'll promote it and get funds and help to raise capital and investment.
Appreciate that. Appreciate that. And there are other Mannings groups that alumni chapters that do a lot of work too. And I must say big up to the South Florida, the New York chapter. They're the most vibrant ones. People are asking me, why not create a chapter in Atlanta? And I never thought of it because I am always just busy doing and not thinking about creating a chapter here. It doesn't have to be me, but somebody could take the lead and do it. But everybody says, Sean, why not do it? And I'm thinking about it. But the New York chapter and the Florida chapter, very vibrant, big them up, big time. And they've made a lot of difference in doing things back home. But gentlemen, thank you again. I touch a program again before the game. And of course, when I'll get snippets. When I'll get snippets and videos and everything of how everything went, because I do it professionally, like a real professional international game. So all the protocols of doing an international game, I will be doing it that way. So it's gonna be run really nicely.
And if you have a link while it's running and you want drop it on stream, we just open the stream and run it. I mean,
all right.
We have to talk about the technicalities of that, but sometimes data and internet availability is not always the best.
Yeah, man. We're in the process of.
But anything we can do to collaborate and enhance and improve the product and improve the efforts, ball chat lock in because that's how we work.
All right. Yeah, man. Big up, Junior.
Yeah, but before you leg yourself, why you remind Jamaica?
Yes.
Why Jamaica. Why remind the rest of Jamaicans, especially the Wolmerians, they will laugh off them face. Why Jamaica made it to the 1998 World Cup. Remind them what the important role of Reno FC and Western football, the role of Western football in making that monumental achievement in Jamaican football. Because it gone to the dog from Reno and the Western football drop off. And
yes, Reno is a country team we carry the most proud. Anywhere we go, a Kingston, Tivoli, in a jungle, Reno gets so much respect. When me as a Reno supporter go in a national stadium and we go to bleachers, the town man then clear out space for we. Because they respect and love Mark Agla Wilson.
Mark Agla.
You see me I say, Jim Dandy, Jimmy with the pretty foot.
Pussman, Calvin, Wappy, Valentine.
When the late Wappy drop the ball, drop on Wappy chest. Hey, you know, so Junior Pringle remind me every time this is Junior Pringle or Wappy, you know. And I see I talent, you know, but
all right, stop it now. Stop it. Stop it. Wappy was a general.
Yeah. So, you know, rest in peace to Wappy, you know, Mr. Valentine. But Reno was so loved in everywhere in Jamaica that they went because, you know, they played with that fire and they played with pride. The pride of the West. And we're hoping to get the glory days back. Yeah, and they're doing well right now.
Yeah,
in the championship. Yeah. They have a live stream, you know. Every game, every home game, they have a live stream right now that you can watch Arena home game. Yeah, I'll send you the link.
Send me the link.
And you can watch game.
Sorry, Julia. What do you think? Now, when we there at Mannings, big up to Bala King, because me and Bala brother, we go Mannings and we play ball. Junior know Bala. We used to leave school at 3 o'clock, go watch Reno training. And Hagler, Calvin, Pussman and all them man there. And we as schoolboy I run down and try to take them boots to carry go at the Landilo field when they are training. That's how we used to call them man. So when you hear we had the ball chat and I say about Messi and them Maradona, them man they are general, but those were actually our kings because we could touch them.
Heroes.
We touch them. We touch them. We carry their boots.
Yeah. Sure.
Sorry.
Yeah, man.
Errol says, big up in Virgin, Big Bell Dirk from Mannings.
Yeah, man. Dirk, I'm a brother, man. Big up Errol. Yeah, man. Dirk, I'm a brother. Dirk is always behind the scenes doing a lot. And I must say, kudos to Dirk. DTR Foundation, I must acknowledge them. Garol, Hamilton does great things. Victor Lowe. Yeah, man. Garol,
big up Garol. Big up Garol.
DTR Foundation. And the main sponsors, Stewart's Automotive from Kingston, they are involved in the event. Cermak Auto Superstore. Those are the main presenting sponsors of the event. And they came on board and they're assisting us with quite a bit, you know, regarding the event. And sometimes it doesn't have to be financial sponsorship. It could be water, helping us with power aid and water because we have to keep everyone hydrated. You know, so it could be lunches. So we have a lot of things, line items that we need assistance with. So one cocoa, it goes a far way. And we're not asking for money, you know, but anything in kind that can help us to make the event a success, brother. But definitely March 22nd, Manning School, 1 p.m., Fireman versus Police, 2:30, Frome versus Mannings, and the main feature game at 4:30 is the Elran Cup 1978 Manning School, the champions versus the former Jamaica Reggae Boys Invitational. Come out and support the event. We're looking forward to seeing you. Anybody will see me, just say, yo, Sean, we hear the program and Pambala chat, and you know, say we're there for support. And the tickets will be posted, the online link, so you can donate and purchase even one ticket. One ticket will make a difference in one student athlete's life. So that's what we're about. That's what we're trying to do. Honoring the life and legacy of Cecil Silla Pringle.
Bala.
Thank you. Thank you,
you'll
gentlemen.
be back before.
Yes, man.
You'll be
Yeah,
back.
man. Anytime.
Yeah, man.
You know, my knowledge extensive, you know. Yeah, my knowledge extensive on the ball thing. So anytime we can drop in on the program and we can have a chat. You know?
Man, but we want you to come back before the event still because we need to promote the event. So the 22nd.
Oh, yes.
So if you want to forward back on the 15th.
Okay, on the 15th.
On the 15th again, we need to promote the program and remind the listeners.
No problem. Is it the 15th or the 16th? The Sunday, right?
The Sunday, yes, the 16th.
16th. All right. No problem, boss.
Thank
you very much. Family. My brothers, enough love and respect and manners.
Yeah,
all right.
Respect, Sean.
Bless up. We'll talk here.
Yes. All right, respect.
Bless up, family.
Yeah.
Hopeton Kelly Memorial Football Match, Saturday, March 22nd. Junior, we excited because we are going forward and play some ball.
Yeah, well, we're dead about Bunnings High School. We're dead. People, make sure that when we get the link, $1,500 for grant for the general admission, $500 for kids, $2,000 for the VIP. Yeah, if everybody were listening and I hear this, if I even buy one VIP ticket, even if you're not there, if I even one VIP ticket,
yeah, man, we have to
I'll enjoy myself. I'll support it.
And also we have to remember those, the story of Hopeton Kelly.
Kelly, yeah. And just to add to a little bit of it, Sean's brother was on that team, and I've spoken to them. But Sean, like I said, Sean put events together, community events. This is not his first event, and he does a lot of events. And I actually played in one of his events in Atlanta. Play selector versus entertainer.
A 5-minute ball game that then.
No, but I mean with MVP too.
What? Yo, hey, big up Walsh Killer. I know what.
No, watch you never play, but you know what? I was the goalkeeper.
I know say that never play, you know.
No, a big goal.
Okay.
Play for the selected team and Dovey. Everybody know Dovey back that artist them did there.
Yeah.
It was a fun, but Sean's brother played on that team as well, and this is part of his therapy. And he would have been on, he might be on the next one, but when him tell you, and when him explain to you what they go through, and when you think about it, a 12-year-old, 13 years old, you in a bus, and you see somebody head get lick off, and you still find the strength to go out there and play the game, and then 40 years later, it still live with you. So there are so many different angles, and you hear how many people within the Mannings fraternity that has lost their lives through some old age, some whatever. But the community itself ensure the heartbeat of the community. So this is something that every school, I believe, should do. But I don't know. I years would have really live in Jamaica. I don't know if there's still the barbecue or fete or them something, but there was a time where look forward to a barbecue, look forward to a fete. Them kind of event, we need them kind of event in the community, man.
Yeah, man. I mean, it is the stories need to be told. Tragic as they may be, the story needs to be told, and the telling of those stories hopefully can prevent future tragedies. Learn from them. Hopeton Kelly Memorial Football Match, Saturday, March 22nd. Kicking off at 1 p.m. Squaddy, a.k.a. the police, versus the fireman. Junior, 30 minutes ball game that. Yo, them should have the Squaddy versus Scammer.
Hey, wait, you know the fireman them think I win, so because fireman them stay more fit, them have a soldier regiment,
I said Squaddy they are rum bar.
They are rum bar.
Squaddy versus fireman at 1 p.m. Then at 2 p.m. Mannings, the current Mannings School, the Mannings School, the Costa Cup team versus Froome Technical High School. The man, Sean just said, I remember Bengal and coach the DaCosta Cup winning Froome. Imagine Mannings a play ball for so long and DaCosta and Froome. Big up yourself, Froome, because I'm family, but Junior, you know what the next words come out of my mouth. So, Mannings DaCosta Cup team versus Froome Technical High School DaCosta Cup team, the current schoolboy football teams. And then the main event at 4 p.m., the 1978 Elrond Cup champs, the Mannings trophy winning team, 1978 Elrond Cup champ versus former Jamaica Reggae Boys Invitational Tapper Whitmore, Paul Young. Yo.
Hector Wright.
Hector Wright.
Yo. Ball game.
Ball game.
Ball game.
Ball game. Tapper. Hector Wright. Ball game. Ball game. Yo, Hagler, don't clean up your man them, you know. No slide tackle. March 22nd, gates open at 1 p.m. family. 1,500 general admission, 500 for kids, 2,000 in VIP. We'll have the links in a few days, hopefully by the end of the week. We'll spread them out, send them out on our social media platform. We want the family support the event. All proceeds from this event will go to support Manning School sports program and Manning School itself, the Manning School. For info, you can call 876-488-1529 or 954-465-3654. Manning School, Beckford Street, Savannah, Westmoreland is the event. Is a location. Reno, Pride of the South, Pride of the West family. Tapper can play ball. You mean BM Tapper can play ball? One team. BM asks if Tapper can play ball.
I mean, if Tapper can still play ball.
Then we don't see Tapper training what they are done people. So, but we're going to continue to push this event, family. And we'll have Sean again on the show on March 15th. Our March 16th, the Sunday, that weekend to promote this event as we continue to support this wonderful event, this fundraising event. So, all Blue Bloods, life without learning is death. All Mannings alumni, roll out, support the thing. Water, even a bag got cheese trick. Junior, you know what is cheese trick?
Yeah, let me take a bag of cheese crunches and slap it in your face.
Even a bag of banana chips. Bar forward and deal with the thing.
Chippies.
Deal with the thing. Support the thing.
Have to be chippies.
Support the thing. We're going to continue our Yard Ballers roundup quickly because, Junior, I know you wanted to chime in on the kickoff of the Jamaican Women's.
No, you're not going to set me up like that. Nope.
The Jamaican Women's Premier League kicked off this weekend. The results were Fraser Whip defeated Mona 6-0. Real Mobile 3-3 versus Mile Gully. Wi-Fi United 2-2 versus Proven Girls. Las Perfectas dropped a 6-piece meal, dropped 6 on the Federal United. Cavalier drew 2-2 with Arnett Garden. Opening weekend of Jamaican Women's Premier League Junior. Big takeaway for you.
Big takeaway, the effort is good.
All right, it's a work in progress. It's all right. I'll speak. It's a work in progress. Ultimately, there are a lot of things to improve with the league. But we have reached out to Christina and JWPL and trying to get them on the show. But ultimately, we understand we have to start somewhere. We expect this league to grow, and I'm willing to give this league a chance. Because Fraser Whip, of course, is defending champion, and Fraser's Whip is the defending champion, and it's a gulf between Fraser's Whip and UWI Mona in that game. Games are streamed on Jamaica Women's Premier League YouTube page. So go to the YouTube page. There was a gulf between those two teams. And ultimately for the product to grow, you want to see that gap close throughout the season and through the coming years of the league. And Junior is you're motioning, but you're not saying anything.
I want to be candid, but I also want to be respectful of the players. Not because they are women, but because they are groundbreaking women. They are groundbreaking individuals. It's very difficult to pick up yourself, get up and say you are a professional at anything, right? If you're a professional at something, if this is what you're doing as a job or as a career, you are in the top percentile, whatever percentile of that field, right? So me with my big fat self right now, I'm in no position to criticize any athlete, male or female. So when we have ball chat and we talk about Darwin Núñez can't score a goal, well, Darwin Núñez can play football 5 million times better than me, right? With that being said, we are also consumers of a product. And we cannot be forced to support a product if the product is not good. Sean came on earlier and presented his product that he's spearheading for Mannings in 3 weeks, and talked about the work that he put in, talked about the coming attractions. He didn't say Gulliman from South go and play. He didn't say Miss Macy from the fish market go and play. They're bringing in real professional ex-footballers, Jamaican footballers, because he's putting on a product that the crowd should want to see, right? This Jamaica Women's Premier League, they spent all this time building up this product. And to me, they gave away a good opportunity. What you said earlier, Benton, is exactly what Christina should have said. We have a product here, it's new, we're growing, we want to get better, work with us, give us a chance, right? And I think there's talent there. Watching the games, I think there's talent there. It's raw talent. But for the league to really be successful, and I'm not poo-pooing it, but I'm just speaking what I consider to be reality. For the league to be successful, we have to pass certain benchmarks have to be passed. And let's look at certain leagues. Let's look at leagues. Forget about the money. Forget about the financial part of it. It's a major factor. But let's not talk money right now. Let's just talk league development. How many times we saw the NWSL, the American Women's Soccer League, try to take off? I can remember 3 times that they failed. How many times MLS tried and failed? I can remember 3 times with MLS where they had to rebrand, recreate a product, blah, 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 right? When I look at the game, the very first thing that I would pull back on is fitness. When you watch any form of, I don't care what division, football, fitness is key. The product is dictated by fitness. And I was saying to the group chat, I believe they all need to come together under one umbrella and say, 2 months before the season starts, we have a fitness regimen, we have a fitness expectation. And let me just show you this. When I came to America, hundreds of pounds ago, 99, and me want to play football. And I did 1 year of high school and Media, Florida. And I got this high school in the ghetto high school. And them said them have a football team. I'm say, yeah, me want to play football and me want to start football and Ray. And we talked to the guidance counselor. When my mother shot me, just whichever school want to take me. And them said, what can you bring? I'm a soccer player. All right, come. Right? And then said, soccer season start like end of October, but them start training August. So, all right, cool. And man look for me, the coach look for me and say, yo, you don't need any cleats. Just bring out tennis shoes. Some say, what? So yeah, just bring out tennis shoes. So, all right, I'm confused. All right, I have my cleats in my bag, but I still walk with the tennis shoes. The coach will probably when we reach and say, yo, they have a conditioning period. The first 6 weeks of the season is conditioning. By rule, in Florida, I think here in Georgia too, by rule, you can't have all three present together. A coach, the ball, and the team. It has to be two of the three. So if you have a ball, you can't have the coach and the team there. If you have the team, you can't have a coach and a ball there. That's a rule in Georgia, in Florida back then. So then for the first 6 weeks, you have conditioning. And the coach will probably, you know, man to power about that. But say, yo, I don't care how you play the sport. If you can't run a mile in 6 minutes, you can't play. So the business, what skill you have? You have to be able to run a mile in 6 minutes. A mile is just 4 times around a 400-meter track, right? If they implement something similar in the Women's Premier League, the game will be a lot better. A lot better. If you have just players that can run a mile in 8 minutes, that's running a 400-meter track in 2 minutes. If you can run the mile 8 times or 4 times around at 2 minutes average, your footballing ability will be a lot better than if you can't. And I think they need to implement something like that, because the game, when I watch a game, the first thing I said to myself was, is the field waterlogged? Why the ball just stuck so? Why the players are just stuck by the field so? So, I don't know. What do you think about that?
So just want to make certain slight maybe corrections or statement, you know, cause 3 teams fail in the MLS, right? So you mentioned, okay, so 3 teams fail.
That's the whole league.
The top level, top division. How many times they've attempted to try to get top flight football started in America?
They have to rebrand. How many times they have to rebrand?
Yeah. And of course, the women's top league here in the U.S. have failed a few times. So,
yeah.
I agree. I agree that the product has to get better. It must. It have to. It have to. I mean, opening weekend. Yeah, I mean, you really have to be very passionate and very committed to supporting women's football to sit through and watch that opening Fraser's Whip versus UWI Mona game. You know, Fraser's Whip team does have a lot of the ball as them on them team, and there might need to be some sort of deliberate parity rule, a deliberate rule with allocating the talent in this league. And the reason why I'm saying this is that for parity, for healthy competition, and for marketing the league, the brand, the product itself, you need to have something that's worth watching. And if there's a gulf between the teams, people now go watch. And it's not going to be beneficial for Fraser's Whip, the best team, because when they won the league the last time and they went on to CONCACAF Championship, they got butter bruised, aka they got fixed up against the better teams. So it's imperative, and then them do the thing in other leagues where they foster competition. They made sure like the lowest ranking team here, get the number one draft pick in NBA or whatever they want, you know. So this there has to be some way, some shape or form to make the other teams close the gap between Fraser's Whip, because people want to see competitive and healthy football. It's not just about a women's football thing. They want to see good product. And if you have what we saw yesterday, by the way, you saw the celebration where the number 10 for Fraser's Whip, I think, just fire a machine after she scored a goal, and at her team. It's an orchestrated, a pre-planned celebration. Everybody surrounded her, and some of the players surrounded her, and she does go around and shoot. I'm like a Scarface, me, I watch. But I am willing to give the league a chance, because I know how difficult these ladies. I know how much of a difficulty it is to get to this, to just get the thing started.
Yeah.
And to just be able to play. And it has to start somewhere. So the objective now is to continue to support it. I'll watch the leagues, I'll watch the league games, and any shape or form that Ball Chatter we can support it, we will support it. But ultimately, I think, leadership, the Jamaican Women's Premier League, and also this is another thing, they may want to also open a transfer window, allowing players from other Caribbean countries to come into this league. You have Kyle Avery, who plays in the Jamaican Premier League, who's from Trinidad and Tobago.
And she got hurt.
So you have a player who's in the league from another country?
Yeah, the Trinity girl. She
got
hurt.
A Trinity. Okay, so
yeah, and she got hurt for you. She got a head injury.
Okay, so it's already there. So you want to try to recruit some of those, because this league, if done properly, it could be the beacon for other Caribbean players to come in. Better Caribbean players to come in, and it also would help the development of your players. Of course, you have a certain number of Jamaican players, a quota that will be on each team, and then you also bring in a few international players so they can help to grow the product. Because
I just make it a Caribbean league.
Well, you see, the thing, I don't even know if they have. You could do that, but I don't even know if they have enough teams in other islands that that makes a complete league, a Caribbean league.
But the thing is this, though. When you look at both teams, look at Yawd and Fraser's Whip. I guess the overarching sentiment is Fraser's Whip. They are head and shoulders above everybody else. Yes, some of them players on that team don't play football either. So we don't need more than 6 teams. We don't need more than 4 teams in Jamaica. If you take all these talent and say, let's pull the 4 best groups, right?
Mm-hmm.
I understand that. I think we're trying to get to a level where you have pride, you have club pride, you have community pride, and blah blah blah. Before you get there, at least build up the game, right? There was an opportunity. I think Fraser's Whip had a girl in the midfield. She was 14.
Mm-hmm.
Had a 14-year-old and a 17-year-old playing, right? I was watching it on YouTube. It was like 90-something people watching it on YouTube. You're going to tell me a player that is 14, will be 15 next year, a player is 17, more likely she's a high school senior or 11th, 12th grader, right? That's the perfect opportunity for scouts to sit down and watch and say, there is somebody I can put at my Division 1 college. But the league have to be at such a standard that it's worthwhile for a scout to watch that video. Then we can say, all right, here's a talent that I can bring in. And if you open that pipeline, now you're going to now have an influx of talent coming into the league. It's going to take time. it's going to take a while to get to where you want to get to, where you have the community pride and this and that. But just bring everybody together, split them up into 4 teams, and you go out there and play some good football. Just play. You call it a league, but it's really a practice game. It's really exhibition. But we call it a league and make it competitive, and winner gets this, second place get that, and make it be competitive, right? Because at the end of the day, you're creating a product that you want people to watch and you want people to support. The support don't have to be financial. The support can be, if I can get 100 people to watch this YouTube channel, if I can get 500 people to subscribe to this YouTube channel, just by them watching the show, is all the support we them need. Ball Chat, right now, we at 458. We would love to get to 500 subscribers so we can be monetized. But I make the money. Just hit the subscribe button right down there, so the part which one. Down there, so hit the subscribe button. But our product have to be at such a level where that person that is watching it will say, yeah, I like ESPN, but I like these guys as well. Let me subscribe. It's the same thing they have to do with the Women's Premier League. Nobody is sitting down watching those games and saying, what a girl look like Messi. Wow. The girl just chat the girl like Cristiano Ronaldo.
Listen, early one. I understand. Early one. It's week 1, and we're going to give the Jamaican Women's Premier League every opportunity to improve their product. At least I will.
I'm doing it. I'm watching every game.
I'm like, be that guy. Imagine watch Manchester United and then watch Jamaican Women's Premier League. It's rough. It's rough. Wrapping up Yawd Baller's report, family. Referees, family. Jamaican Premier League games were postponed today. No Jamaican Premier League football games. Referees boycotted the football games, are on strike, over unpaid fees. Junior, Dennis Strong, the General Secretary of the JFF, told Sportsmax TV that they are aware of the situation and are working towards a resolution by Monday, March 3rd. There was a figure in one of these articles. I will try to find it, but it's no longer in this latest version. There was a figure that was quoted as being owed the referees. Allegedly, the referees, $8 million of unpaid referees' fees, a debt owed by the Jamaica Professional Football Limited, which oversees the Jamaican Premier League. And also, they have not been paid multiple rounds, allegedly. Junior, talk to me there, because no games in the Jamaican Premier League this round because of this issue as referees withdrew their services. We don't know how long this going to last, by the way.
What you want to say, Ben? Wasn't games, was it last week? The games were called off because of the Trinidad game, right?
I don't remember.
Remember Jamaica played Trinidad, they've never played the Premier League games that weekend.
No, man, they had games last weekend, I think.
Last weekend.
But I remember the Jamaica did play the friendly game against Trinidad in the 2 matches, and
and they didn't play the Premier League games that weekend. So that means it's just, and then for Mr. Chung to come out and say, we are aware of the situation that is looking at. Potatoes never said nothing. Just said no comment. Like, Beta, you pay your light bill or your water bill one day, right?
No comments. No comment.
Because when you pay your bill and them cut it off, we're aware of the situation. You're damn right you're aware of the situation. There is no referee. Some of them want their money. And then his back pain is not even like his one match. Come on, man. Over to you, Benton.
So approximately, this is about for the non-Jamaican listeners. This is approximately about $54,000 US, right there about. Junior, we know how difficult it is for to referee football games at Jamaica or anywhere in the world. It's a health hazard. It's a hazardous job because you go in the wrong community to referee a match and you make a wrong call that such men in the stand do not agree with.
Right.
And you're not getting paid? How? And so my question to you now is how are you supposed to trust the professional, the Jamaican, the organizers, the managers of the Jamaican Premier League? How is it possible that you are running a league and not playing the employees, the people who are making sure the league run? How do you make it this far in business? Chris Williams.
And this is the same Chris Williams that came out during, if you remember, during
the Marcel years.
Yeah, and you know, we want to be like the English Premier League. Peter this should be what it costs, some costs. When you look at your balance sheet or your income statement, right? There should be no questions. You pay the groundsman, you pay the emergency staff, talking about the paramedics. Yeah. You pay the referee. It shouldn't be a question. That should be that money is supposed to put on one side and don't touch. So
it does not make no sense. It's almost remind me like when I watch Corner League match a Yard.
Yo, Errol. You read Errol comment. Yo, Errol says Owen Hill should give back the money that he gave to Russian for his performance at the finals last year. Russian was paid more than the winning team. Yo, I remember when that was reported. I was said, yo, why Russian? You remember when Russian was? I was like, why? Not funny past so many levels, brother. Yeah, Jado.
Junior. So I guess we wait and see when games will occur in the Jamaican Premier League.
And we know the games will resume. We know they're going to get a part of the money and promise the rest later. But at some point, we must get better. And you know it's a matter of time before the same thing happens with the girls' team. With the women's league.
Games were held on Tuesday. And how comes Bullhead now make the noise about this? This is something where Bullhead's supposed to be front and center about, a.k.a. Mr. Butler, as one of the team owners in the league. This is utter nonsense.
But how does it go? Do they have to? Does the owners pay the referee? How it go?
No, the league is responsible for hiring the referee, according to this article. The league, the Professional Football Limited, the entity responsible for managing the league, they are responsible for this. The referee's withdrawal has left the PFJL scrambling for solutions as the top flight league faces yet another crisis. Sources indicate that the outstanding payments cover multiple rounds of matches, with match officials growing increasingly frustrated over the lack of resolution despite previous assurances. So it's almost like them owe them money from few rounds ago, and them assure them say them are gonna pay them, and they decide to that. So, but again, the question I may ask is like, Junior, you run a company. You go do your work at your current employer. Does your employer tell you to wait a few rounds for your money or wait till next payday? How is this possible? What, the league not have no money? And them have all these sponsors them a run out?
That's a loaded statement.
Because remember, again, and I want to emphasize, you said it earlier, no? You said there are certain line items that are high priority. If you don't have referees, you don't have a league. It's like we're the kind of league and go tell someone, say, yo, you are running line today. You are running middle.
Yeah. So it is, but then, and we can talk about during COVID. How you remember how Ball Chat, we were on live during COVID, and shows are still on YouTube. You guys can watch it. We were shocked when the Premier League teams were coming out saying how teams might not exist because of the money lost during COVID. Remember how shocked we were?
The English Premier League. Like, it was English Premier.
And we're like, how the hell teams are live game by game?
Yeah.
How a multi-million-dollar business, almost billion-dollar business in some teams, are you talking about you don't have enough money to pay your staff? What, we don't have savings?
Yeah.
The way you look at the Jamaican Premier League, and it's not teams that do it, it's one conglomerate sitting up top that is facilitating the league. We can see where, it can be a struggle, right? But at some point, somebody have to sit down and put pen to paper and say, here is a plan. Here is a 2-year plan or a 3-year plan. And here is how much it will cost if to run a league currently as is, and we don't bring in no money, right? For the league to function as is, it's going to cost $1 billion for the next 3 years. That is assuming that we don't sell a ticket, we don't sell any merchandise. This is how much it costs. No liquor, nothing. This is how much it costs, no money coming in. Can we sustain this? Yes or no? And then it's incumbent on me now to go out and find that $1 billion. And if I have that $1 billion put on, I know I have a league running for the next 3 years. So for me now, the onus is on me to build profit, right? Find a way to have an inflow of cash coming in so I can supplement this 1 billion and then plus can have the league running after. So let me say, how much will it cost to run the league? How much money do I need coming in to have to sustain the league going forward? All right, you need to make $100,000 a year. Both surplus. All right, let me try to build that and have the league going. That's how you sustain the league. But I don't know how people sit down and it just feel like a man have a bag of money and say, I'll start a league, and then don't do any accurate research and figure out really what it will cost. And then them get surprised 2-3 years down the road and now of a start cut back on costs, or of a start chipping in this, or of a start sneak this and sneak that. It's very disorganized.
It's just the frustrating thing for me and the disappointing thing for me also is that I hate the fact when people do them work, them not get paid.
Yes.
Me hate it like poison, man. It's disrespectful and it's just downright wicked, as my grandmother would have said. Because again, these people have done the work and you can't even honor your end of the bargain and pay them what them do for the work them do. And then them do assurance. So when Dennis Strong will come forward tomorrow with again another assurance, Dennis Strong is probably going to work out now a new assurance.
And that is so
because we don't know so JFF not going to bail them out.
Right. And it's just sad. It's just sad to it'll be one thing if the referees then they negotiate, right? And then we'll get to pay. But wait a minute. Una pay the Women's Premier League my salary plus. we need to go back and renegotiate, right?
Yeah.
It'd be one thing if that was going on, you know.
Yeah.
But they're not getting the money, period.
And that idea just don't make no sense to me. It don't make no sense.
It's mind-blowing. Look, the picture that they have up with the female referee. That female referee refereed that game, gave that youth the yellow card, and go after the game and say, my money there. Why we talk to you tomorrow? You know?
Yeah. And them have to find them transportation to go at the game. Them have to find food at the game. Them have to, I want it. Or maybe they have to find. But it's just crazy to me that somebody have people at work and them not get the money.
Yo.
Am I supposed to take you seriously?
Are you for paying $9.99
Yo, how would it make me cost too clot, yeah, man? God, this,
pay JFF like.
No, man, this is just, it's utter, stupidness this, because it's not make no sense. Jamaican referees, Jamaican Premier League matches postponed as referee withdrew their services over unpaid fees. Again, remind listeners, no Jamaican Premier League update today. Last round of matches took place on February 24th. We're going to update you those results. When the referees worked without getting paid. And that round of matches on February 2nd, Mount Pleasant and Mobile drew 1-1. Arnett defeated Veer United 2-0. Waterhouse 1-0 over Portmore on the 23rd. Chapelton succumbed to a 2-1 defeat over to Cavalier. Dumbo Holden doing quite well. 3-2 victory over Humble Lions. Harborview and Tivoli drew 2-2. Racing with a 3-2 victory over Mullines. Standing in the Jamaican Premier League, Tapa Whitmore Mount Pleasant continues to lead the league, and Humble Lion down the bottom. Veer United has slipped into the relegation zone. And maybe Veer can use the break. Yo, some club, I think Veer United, this is one of those clubs who probably can use a day off with the postpone. So, big up to the entire Veer United family. They need the time to get right. Sitting down in the 13th spot. Junior, your thoughts? The top 6 teams, Mount Pleasant, Arnett, Mobile United, Cavalier, Portmore, and Waterhouse, sitting in the playoff position, family.
Yeah, I like you say, it's preseason right now, so I get a nice little preseason run.
Well, it's either top flight league preseason or second first division preseason.
Hey, before we cut off the short, I want to big up Isaiah. You know? Big up. What's a special big up to Isaiah, who always highlight Yawd ballers on our stream. Yeah, so man. Big up Isaiah. We tune in later. Big up yourself every time. I always will listen to Yawd ballers, because Yawd ballers really is a segment that a lot of our listeners really want more of. So, and BM says that's why Butler is not complaining. His team needs a break.
What was the BM? I got running and all the. If not, sit on.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on. Conspiracy theory.
Go ahead, Junior. Those are the views of Junior and not Balchan. These are the views of Junior and not Balchan.
Preempted conspiracy theory. I know Veer needed the break, Benton. Cavalier.
Cavaliers need the break.
Through down speed and company, tell the referee them, say, yo.
Cavalier need the break.
Because again, Cavalier must leave Miami at least only down at least one goal, only one goal. Cannot be down more than 1 goal.
All right.
For Messi to play.
And granted, you know, all right, that aside, and look how big up to flashscore.com for giving wall-to-wall coverage of the Jamaican Premier League. In fact, we need to create a website where we do this for self. Flash Score actually cross out the league, run a line through the date, the postponed games. There's a line through all the postponed dates. But this is not good for the league to know that your prize, your pride and joy Cavalier is playing a game on Tuesday and you have them scheduled for a game on they shouldn't be playing on Thursday. They shouldn't be playing any game this round. They should have gotten a very favorable schedule this round.
Hello, hold on, sir.
Well, granted, now them off, but
yeah, and Real Madrid play yesterday. I'm gonna play Atletico Madrid Tuesday.
Yeah, but Real Madrid does get favorable schedule in the sense of they get an early kickoff time. La Liga definitely accommodate them.
No buts.
Inter Miami versus Cavalier Thursday, March 6, 8 p.m. Chase Stadium in Miami. You know, all Jamaicans roll out, support Cavalier. All Jamaicans roll out, support Cavalier. Return leg. We'll get to the return leg at a later date, but we're going to look forward to Cavalier.
Because if Cavalier get butter bruised in the middle to stop.
Look forward to see how this Cavalier versus Inter Miami first leg game goes on. And they did, well, I noticed them postpone the Portmore game for March 5th because of the Inter Miami game, but they didn't postpone the game for the one that was scheduled for today against Tumble Lions. I guess that's too much to ask for.
I tell you, there is something there.
Cavaliers' second leg against Inter Miami is March 13th inside the special office, right?
Yeah. Special
office. Remind listeners we had a special guest on earlier on. Big up Sean Young, part of the organizing committee for the Hopeton Kelly Memorial Football Match, scheduled for Saturday, March 22nd, starting off at 1 p.m. with Squaddy, aka Police, versus Firemen, and Manning's Doncaster Cup versus Froome Doncaster Cup team, Froome Technical High School Doncaster Cup team, kicking off at 2 p.m. The big game feature match is the 1978 Elron Cup champions versus Jamaica Reggae Boys Invitational, Tapa Whitmore, Hector Wright. Who else, Junior? Who else?
Agla,
Paul Young.
Linval
Dixon. Jim Dandy Graham. All stars upon stars. Our Aaron Wild Boy Lawrence. Stars upon stars and stars. West in Power Calvin Valentine. Rest in power. Manning's, all proceeds from this game will go towards Manning Sports Department and the Manning School. We're going to have Sean on the show on March 16th. Let's talk about this event again. Admission is $1,500 general admission, $1,500 general admission, and that is 1,500 Jamaican dollars, not US. 500 for kids, 2,000 Jamaican dollars for the VIP section. Wall-to-wall coverage, Junior. Ball chat on top of it.
Make it a family affair. Bring your whole family out there.
Yeah, man. For info, you can call 876-488-1529 or 954-465-3654. Ball chat family, once we get the links for the tickets, we will post them. We will definitely support this event. Ball chat definitely will do their part and support. So we expect the family to jump in and support. Even though we know it's the egg price high. Don't buy the $12 egg. $12 dozen egg this week.
Buy a ticket.
And support this event. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful thing that they're doing. Yeah, I hate that, you know. I hate that.
Yo, later.
I hate that.